Isn't it funny how we're all living in completely different worlds in some senses? I was just with a friend and I've been feeling this in general and I know it, but on a deeper level than before, I've realized how different my world is to a lot of people I'm close to right now. So I don't feel particularly very close to anyone. Well, I do, but not that kind of like real same vision, same world, same understanding, same perspective. I don't feel aligned to anybody in my real life. I feel aligned to people that I listen to and speak with a bit on here. But it's bad because like I know that I think a lot of the time in the past I've really helped friends see the world the way I see it, but with so much explaining, so much like oh yeah, just kind of like preachy energy. Um and now that I mean a lot of things are changing where I'm like I'm really 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 valuing the fact that everybody has their own truth and their own life, their own story, their own mind and their own world. So I'm really valuing that more. Um but I'm also like just preserving my energy because yeah, I mean it's exhausting trying to get everybody to see the world the way you see it. Um and it can help you stay connected to people by all trying to stay on the same track, but I've been yeah, I don't know what the right words are for it. Yeah, it's funny, but it's funny to get to here where I'm like much more respecting other people's journeys and their perspective and their truth, and also like not feeling the need to like, well, yeah, I'm just not feeling the need to like try talk that much about how I see the world, even though I've found out so much stuff. I figured out so much stuff and learned so much recently. I've been diving very deep and it's been absolutely mind-blowing. And I feel, well, I see the world in a completely different way. And even though it'd be so lovely to share that with some of my closest friends, I don't have the energy to, and I realize I don't need to, and they don't need to see the world like how I see it, even though it could have loads of benefits if their journey pulls them in that direction and they feel cool to do it, then that's great. And I would have probably planted a few seeds or hinted a few things where they might want to come to me and talk about it. But otherwise, I don't need to be that person anymore. Yeah. So it's funny how it's transitioning. Um, and you can still really connect and feel close with people you love without having to be in that intense same page, same mind, same energy. But it is lonely. And it's funny though because like ever since I've been diving deeper into neuroscience and stuff, and with my understanding of so many theories that I'd had over nearly my whole life have just been coming together. And if you've seen any of my other videos, and I mean it's quite unlikely you would have watched this far, because even though I feel like I'm speaking about something that might have some interest to people, the quality of the video is really bad. So if you're still watching, yay! Still listening, I should say, because you can hardly see me. What was I trying to say? I guess just about lifelong searching, lifelong theories, lifelong debates and things I've been trying to figure out and somewhat understood. I've really cracked a lot of these big questions now. And yeah, neuroscience has really tied in with my spirituality in a very profound way. But it had to do with the maths and the maths of just how everything is. But yeah, science and the order of things. And yeah, so I'm in a completely different world. But it's been a lot processing it. But I guess I don't know why I started recording, to be honest. I guess I was just talking about how fun it is living into such different worlds and accepting it and not trying to make everybody be in your world. And I mean, multiple things are true at the same time. And I don't know what corners of the world they've been exploring mentally, physically, spiritually. And I think since doing more research into particular topics, I've understood on a deeper level how unique all of our journeys are and how naive I was to think, well, yeah, that saying, it's like the more you know, the more you realize you don't know. That's kind of how I feel as well. And I'm just glad that I feel more accepting of other people's journeys and also, like, what's the word? Yeah, just knowing that I don't know at all what they're going through, really, and being okay with that, because it's like, you can never know. And on a personal level, that can make you feel very lonely, knowing that nobody truly knows how you feel. Then again, actually, maybe there's probably a very big difference in knowing how you think and knowing how you feel. So on a human level, we can all feel and experience, I think, the same core feelings, but maybe to different levels. I don't know, that just feels like that could be a true thing to say. But you can never truly understand what someone is thinking. So we all think so very differently. But yeah, so on a personal level, because I've realised how individual we all are personally, this is quite a lonely time. And even though I still connect with people and will connect more and perhaps find more people in real life that we feel very similarly, is that a word? I don't know, about life, and that would be amazing. It's also okay to realise that connection with anyone can be fleeting, and it's okay because you can't be 100% connected to everybody all the time. And that's very obvious, but sometimes that can be a bit scary or a bit lonely because you're like, oh, I'm not really on anybody's wavelength right now. We're not on the same wavelength. And it's like, yeah, but that happens. We disconnect, we go on our journeys, we reconnect, or we connect with other people. I've always felt like people are kind of like comets going around the earth, and sometimes they're parallel and they're kind of orbiting the Earth at the same time, the same speed, and that can go on for a very long time. And that's like these soulmates that you have where it's like, wow, we're just so aligned for so long. And other people you meet and completely crash into each other and send each other at completely different corners of the Earth and in completely different directions that you were going, but there's still that connection. And like that's how I kind of feel about soulmates. And so it's okay. So I guess I'm on my solo, I feel like a solo star or something. Although comets aren't actually stars, are they? They look like shooting stars, but they're not. They're just like bits of rock flying through the atmosphere. I guess that kind of makes sense. But yeah, anyway, on a personal, I'm just kind of chatting, to be honest. I'm just chatting. I'm actually quite short of breath at the moment. I feel not very well. Because I've been really indulging. I've been eating loads and drinking a little bit, which I don't necessarily usually do, but I've just been processing this like massive transition of a new state of being, which has felt kind of like the biggest mental transition ever. And the fact that I'm coping with it as well as I am is really amazing, actually. And it just shows how ready I was to receive this information from the universe and how far I've come and how, like, it's been heavy. It's been heavy realizing things the way I am. And I know, sorry if I'm speaking in riddles, if you're like, well, what are you talking about? And it's like, I'm just not even going to get into it right now because the topic of neuroscience can be a bit psychologically damaging to people. I think if you feel called to look into it, that's all I'm going to say. And how it ties into spirituality. And, well, there might not be specific videos like that. I just don't know. I'm bringing a lot of different topics into one because that's what it is for me and how I can make sense of this world. Anyway, what was I going to say? Yeah. Oh no, processing this change. Yeah, I've been overeating, overspending, and drinking a bit, so. But only for like the last week or two. And it's coming to an end now. But I just kind of felt like I needed to numb myself for a bit while I process such a massive head fuck. But it's okay. And very good things are coming. And many, 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 many amazing changes have already happened. Yeah. I'm just going to say briefly, because if anyone's listening, then they're listening to my video, and that's okay. But it's just kind of a free will. The neuroscience of whether we have free will or not has, been a massive last kind of factor in completely changing my mind after a long time of theories, searching different topics, and anyway, but it's clicked it's massively shifted my mind. And but loads of amazing things have come from it. Absolutely amazing. But it's still, like I said, it's a lot. But anyway, I wonder if there's anything else I had to say. I know that, well, it's not even this, I can't speak properly. I do sense that a lot of good things are coming, but it's not even really like that anymore. It's not like, oh, good things are coming, or I'm ready to receive abundance. It's like, no, good things are here. Abundance is here. Like, I'm grateful to be alive now. I have everything I need. I'm capable to handle my life as it is. Like, my language and my energy is changed to a much more present feeling, which in turn will bring more things in the future. But I'm just very grateful for now. But yeah, it's funny how we change. It's amazing, really. Anyway, that's all of my little dodgy camera chat. Bye.